a child born on a remote island, a military genius who reshaped Europe, and a man whose ambition knew no bounds. This is the story of Napoleon Bonaparte, the man who became an emperor. From humble beginnings to the grandest throne in Europe, his life was a saga of ambition, strategy, and relentless drive. But beneath the victories lay a man consumed by power, a man whose rise would eventually lead to his fall. Join us as we explore the extraordinary journey of Napoleon Bonaparte, the man who dared to dream of an empire. Born on August 15, 1769, on the rugged island of Corsica, Napoleon Bonaparte entered a world of political turmoil. His family was of minor nobility, but they were far from wealthy. As a boy, Napoleon was fiercely intelligent and possessed a burning ambition to escape the confines of his modest upbringing. By the age of 9, his family's influence secured him a place at a prestigious military academy in France. Little did they know this journey would mark the beginning of a career that would shake the foundations of Europe. Life at the military academy was harsh. Napoleon was an outsider, an Italian-speaking Corsican among French aristocrats. He faced constant ridicule for his accent and background, but he did not let this break him. Instead, he buried himself in books, particularly in mathematics, history, and the art of war. By the time he graduated at 16, he was already known as a man of extraordinary intelligence and a fierce determination to rise above his station. These formative years forged the iron will that would one day make him emperor. The winds of revolution swept through France in 1789, shaking the monarchy to its core. For many, this was a time of fear, but for Napoleon, it was an opportunity. As the Revolutionary Wars raged, his tactical genius became impossible to ignore. In 1793, at just 24 years old, Napoleon led a daring assault at the siege of Toulon, capturing the city from royalist forces. This victory catapulted him to the rank of brigadier general, a meteoric rise for a young man with no wealth or powerful connections. Napoleon's ambition did not stop there. In 1796, he was given command of the French army in Italy, a poorly equipped force with little morale. Yet through a brilliant series of swift, aggressive campaigns, Napoleon transformed this ragged army into a disciplined and victorious force. Town after town fell before his unstoppable advance. Within a year, he forced Austria into peace, becoming a national hero and a symbol of France's revolutionary might. With Europe watching, Napoleon set his sights on the east. In 1798, he launched an ambitious campaign to conquer Egypt, a move designed to cripple Britain's trade routes and extend French influence. Leading a force of over 30,000 men, Napoleon dreamed of an empire that would rival even ancient Rome. Yet the sands of Egypt would prove as treacherous as the battlefields of Europe. While his forces won stunning victories on land, disaster struck at sea. At the Battle of the Nile, the British Royal Navy under Admiral Horatio Nelson decimated the French fleet. Cut off from France, Napoleon's dreams of an Eastern Empire crumbled. Yet even in defeat, his political instincts remained sharp. By 1799, he abandoned his army in Egypt and returned to France, where a new opportunity awaited, a chance to seize power itself. In 1704, Napoleon crowned himself Emperor of France in a ceremony that defied centuries of tradition. This act symbolized his belief that his power came from no one but himself. France was no longer a fragile republic, it was an empire, and Napoleon stood at its helm. But no empire lasts forever. In 1812, Napoleon launched an ill-fated invasion of Russia, a decision that would become his undoing. The Russian winter and scorched earth tactics reduced his once mighty Grand Army to a shadow of itself. Fewer than 100,000 of his 600,000 soldiers returned home. Napoleon's legacy endures. He reshaped Europe, modernized legal systems with the Napoleonic Code, and inspired generations to come. Yet his rise and fall serve as a cautionary tale how ambition, unchecked, can lead to both greatness and ruin.